Rapper Tory Lanez is reportedly in a Bakersfield hospital tonight after he was stabbed multiple times while serving a sentence at Tehachapi Prison.
What? What's the word with it, man? It's your boy Montana, man. Welcome back to another reaction video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so y'all can know when I'm posting. Yo, let's get into the reaction.
First at 6, hit rapper Tory Lanez is reportedly in a Bakersfield hospital tonight after he was stabbed multiple times while serving a sentence at Tehachapi Prison.
What?
Thanks for joining us. I'm Rochelle Garcia.
And I'm Michael Patterson. State prison officials say Tory Lanez was attacked by another inmate this morning. He was then rushed to an outside medical facility. Eyewitness News reporter Solomon Ladvinka joins us from Kern Medical, where Lanez is reportedly recovering. And Solomon, you have new details.
Yeah, Michael, Rochelle, we're here live outside of Kern Medical Center, where it's believed that actor and rapper Tory Lanez is being treated after being stabbed earlier.
What movie he played in?
Another inmate. Now, just breaking news here at 6 o'clock, we actually hear from Tory Lanez on a social media post saying that he was stabbed 14 times, including multiple stab wounds to the back, torso, into his face and head. He also mentioned that both of his lungs collapsed and was placed on a breathing tube, but has since been breathing on his own. He adds that he's in good spirits despite being in pain, and thanks everyone for their support. Meanwhile, we've learned from officials that the attack happened around 7 in this morning.
7 in the morning?
Correctional institution in Tehachapi.
Shit happened 7 in the morning. They can't even get breakfast. Nigga ain't even eat yet. 7 in the morning? That was a planned attack. That was a planned attack.
California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. That prison about an hour away from Bakersfield. Lanez, also known as Daystar Peterson. Eyewitness News has learned that the attack happened around 7:20 a.m. at the California Correctional Institution in Tehachapi, according to California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. That prison about an hour away from Bakersfield. Lanez, also known as Daystar Peterson, was provided medical aid after staff called 911. CDCR says that he was taken to an outside medical facility for further treatment. We are still waiting to confirm if he was in fact taken to Kern Medical here in Bakersfield. However, our crews earlier did see a medevac helicopter leaving the hospital's landing pad around 11 Monday morning. FlightRadar24.com shows flight data of that helicopter leaving that Tehachapi State Prison and arriving to the hospital around that time of the reported incident. Lanez rose to fame in the 2010s with his hits like The Color Violet and Say It, with his last 2 albums reaching the top 10 on the Billboard charts. He is currently serving a 10-year sentence at the facility for the 2020 shooting of rapper Megan Thee Stallion. According to the CDCR, a jury found Lanez guilty of firearm-related charges when he shot Megan in the foot while she reportedly left a party at Kylie Jenner's Hollywood Hills home. That led to his conviction in August of 2023. Megan Thee Stallion was also granted a protective order earlier this year against Lanez until 2030, after officials say the rapper was harassing Megan from prison through his surrogates.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Now, at this time, we do not know who the attacker was, but as we continue to learn more information, stick with Eyewitness News on both our website and on air. Reporting in East Bakersfield, Solomon Ladvinka, Eyewitness News.
An incident involving Tory Lanez earlier today has started a race war in his Los Angeles prison, and we're going to explain everything. We got the entire detail. TMZ reported earlier today, a rep for the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation confirms that Tory Lanez was attacked by another prisoner in a housing unit at California Correctional Institute in Tehachapi. Hey, bro, that's a name I never heard before, bro. It's probably a good thing I never heard it. Around 7:20 in the morning, prison staff dashed to the scene and began administering first aid to Tory after calling 911. Tory was then rushed to a hospital off prison grounds to receive more treatment. The CDCR spokesperson did not disclose Tory's current condition. They was plotting on that boy and wanted Tory badly, bro.
Man.
7 a.m. in the morning, this when you getting out yourself for breakfast.
I just said that.
Poke this man up before you even had a full meal, before you done filled your belly up.
I just said that.
Doing this first thing in the morning shows, bro, this was on your mind all night. All night. Now, I was told this wasn't in the yard as people is reporting, and this wasn't in his cell. This was in a common area that this took place. Tory's team took to his Instagram to confirm he was indeed stabbed. They will say that Tory Lanez was stabbed 14 times, including 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torsos, 2 to the back of his head, and 1 to the left side of his face. This was a murder hit, bruh.
Oh,
If
God,
you thought this was
they were
anything
trying to take
else
him
than a
out.
murder, you're out of your mind, bro. They wanted this man out the paint. They wanted this man gone.
They were trying to
Both
take
of
him
his
out.
lungs collapsed.
Damn.
And he was placed on a breathing apparatus. He is now breathing on his own. Despite being in pain, he is talking normally, in good spirits, and deeply thankful to God that he is pulling through. He also wants to thank everyone for their continued prayers and support. This wasn't over no gambling debt. This wasn't over all the other nonsense we've heard. This was something really serious. This was intentional. This was something that was to send a message. Because Tory Lanez have been adapting to the prison life.
What if it was somebody on Megan Thee Stallion side? We ain't gonna think that deep. We ain't gonna go that far. We ain't gonna.
A little too well. And we're going to explain exactly what I mean by that. But first, let's hear from somebody directly at the prison who can confirm that the Mexicans were who stabbed Tory Lanez.
Mexicans.
Now, this audio comes from Spider Loke on YouTube. Spider Loke is a LAOG who was able to tap in with somebody directly from their prison. He recorded the conversation. People I tapped in with ain't want to be recorded. So I'm going to play you guys Spider Loke's recording, and then I'm going to break down exactly what I heard.
Oh, yeah, I hear you now.
What it do, Kyle?
Yo, I hear you, bro.
What's Gucci?
What's cracking?
What it do, Fight?
Shit, nothing much to look, right? This morning, brother, the Mex came out and bust on the boy Tory. You know, they airlifted him and all that, so, you know, that's going to respond. When we come off this shit, we're going to respond the right way to that.
They laid the yard down?
No, it happened in the building.
The response tell you how they are viewing this. They're not viewing this as an isolated incident, as an incident where somebody in Tory Lanez has some issues individually and things went how men handle it individually and Tory Lanez caught the worst of it. That's not how they're viewing this at all. What happened was a sucker attack, an ambush, an attack from the back, not no man up stuff. And they don't view this as a one-off incident, as an isolated incident between Tory Lanez and a dude who don't like Tory Lanez. No, they see this as a strategic attack on the blacks. They see this as a race issue. And that dude just said, yo, we about to tear this place up. It's going to be an absolute race riot. It's a war going on right now. That's because Tory Lanez is an asset. And we're going to explain exactly what Tory Lanez have been doing that made Tory Lanez public enemy number one to the Mexicans. Tory Lanez is seen as an asset. And just like any war, like if one country is about to attack another country, what they go for? They go for pivotal spots and pivotal assets first and strategic bombings. Tory Lanez is the strategic bomb. He's the asset to the blacks. And he's been an asset in more way than none. He's adapted to prison politics better than any celebrity I've ever seen, bro. He's entrenched in it right now. Also, Tory Lanez is Muslim. Well, he converted to Muslim. His Muslim name is like Amin Kebab, whatever. Yeah, he's Muslim now.
Amin Kebab, shish kebab.
Politics in the play. This is bad.
What was it over? It was over some. What he had? Did he have a debt, a gambling debt, or something?
A gambling debt?
Nah, nothing like that. Shit, we don't even really know. We don't even know the whole situation, you know.
So it was just like some foul play. So it's gonna be up.
Yeah, for sure, with some foul play.
Damn, cuz. Wasn't nobody right there with him when it happened? Wasn't nobody right there with him when it went down?
Yeah, I guess nobody wasn't. He was by himself out there. He got a whole tier full of necks. He on a whole tier full of necks.
Wow.
But you already know, once we get off this shit, we press some play on. We press play.
I'm already knowing. God damn. You don't know if he gonna be all right or not either, huh?
Nah, we don't know yet. He gonna be all right there. He gonna pull through though.
Peep the word in here, foul play. When we get up out of here, because right now the prison is shut down, is a lockdown currently going on. But after that lockdown is up. But peep the word in, foul play, foul play, foul play. The only thing that you consider foul play is when you attack damn near an innocent man, or when you attack somebody because of their race and not because they did something to you personally. Or you attack somebody strategically to take them out. I'm speaking in code right now because I want y'all to really follow along and get it. but I'm going to lay this all out perfectly. But don't go nowhere. Just keep watching. I'm going to lay this all out perfectly for you, and it's going to make sense by the end of this video.
That's right. That's crazy because I've been out here. I've been the whole time he's been going through what he's been going through. I've been feeling like that nigga got railroaded. I hate to see him in that position. I'm glad.
Man, for sure, he got railroaded.
Yeah, he got railroaded. I'm glad that
that's the innocent man in prison, bro.
I believe it, 100%. How he been programming in? He been programming cool.
Man, all he do is program, come outside, work out, play ball, do him.
That's right. I heard it's been cracking up there too. It was a riot the other day, not too long ago.
He in a California jail
Yeah,
too.
it was like I want to say like 3 weeks ago, it was a riot.
Yeah, I got.
Like 2, 3 weeks.
You been straight though?
Yeah, he be cracking up here. Yeah, I been straight. You know me, keeping my head up high. I got 4 months left.
Here's what's going on. Tory Lanez have been using his money for a lot of good in prison, but he's also been using his money to do a lot of underhanded things in prison. And those things just came back to get him. One instance of Tory Lanez using his money for good is Christmas of last year. Tory Lanez made sure everybody commissary was filled to the brim. If you ain't have commissary, you had commissary that week because Tory Lanez looked out for everybody.
Damn, he looked out for everybody in prison on Christmas, made sure their commissary was good, and he got stabbed still? Like, nigga made sure everybody ate. It probably wasn't him, the Mexican who stabbed him. He probably ain't make sure the Mexican ate or something. I don't know. But damn, that's crazy work. How you look out for everybody in prison and next thing you know, ain't nobody had your back. And then you get stabbed in the back. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Do your homework. Press the issue on that.
Everybody was eating good that week off of Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez have been using his money to really help the facility, really help the inmates. Tory also currently has the Hand of God initiative where he's helping inmates who's facing life or inmates with really long sentences who want to file an appeal, who need legal help filing an appeal. He's helping them file appeals to get back in front of a judge and hopefully get their cases overturned if they're completely innocent. So Tory Lanez is doing a lot of good.
Damn.
And he has really ingratiated
That's hard,
himself
though, I ain't gonna lie.
with the people. People in jail, like specifically the black inmates, the Muslim inmates, they love Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is like a king in there. Tory has also been using his money for nefarious activities in prison. He's been moving like a Don Dada.
That's probably why, because they was hating on him.
Absolute pharaoh in prison. Nobody can see or touch Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is really moving like a kingpin in that bit, bruh. He's dropping bags on people. Anybody got an issue with Tory Lanez, bro? You got 100 dudes to go through before you can get to Tory Lanez, bro. I was told personally by somebody, bro, Tory Lanez is terrorizing that jail. Not really terrorizing the blacks because they all run together, bro. But if you look at Tory Lanez the wrong way, you might get done up. Like, not by Tory, just by somebody who want to prove himself to Tory, bro. Like, that's how bad it is right now. And Tory Lanez hasn't been hiding the kingpin. Tory Lanez has been rapping about on multiple songs about how, he's the king of the yard, bro. He putting bags on people if it comes to that. And I was told this ain't no rap cap. I was told this is really happening in real life behind the bars. In a recently released song with DDG that Tory Lanez recorded from behind prison using a jail phone, Tory Lanez actually rapped about some activities he's currently doing in prison, which is running the yard and putting bags on people and getting others to do his dirty work if people get out of line.
Sent me to prison and all that it taught me is if it go down how to stab the shit out you. Tommies and bunkers, the knives, the thumpers, the lock and the sockets, to crack the shit out you. I call a shot on the yard, you a problem. My son out there hitting cash app shit out you. Standing on business is standing on business. J pay the killers to stand on the witness. COs are hating, they banning my business. They claiming they call me with hands on the titties.
There's one incident in particular I was told about where a dude
that boy hard though, I ain't gonna lie.
Now, I don't know why Tory Lanez is
That nigga even hard in jail.
But he's gambling, I'm assuming, to pass time. But here's the thing, bro. When somebody owe you money, like in a real world, you can probably say, bro, I'll let it go. I don't care. But in prison, bro, you cannot show weakness, and just letting a gambling debt go like that is showing weakness. So I was told Tory Lanez apparently had money owed to him by this dude. Dude was slow to pay up. Tory Lanez had some dudes jump the dude and beat him up. Right? Tory Lanez put the bag up. And I'm not even saying he put the bag up like literally, because I'm sure these dudes will do anything for Tory Lanez behind bars, bro. But it feels like Tory Lanez got a crew of henchmen who is willing to do anything for Tory Lanez. Now, I was told that Tory Lanez have had some cross pathings with some Mexicans or cross paths with some Hispanics in there that ain't go well. And they're beginning to feel that Tory Lanez was having too much power in that jail, bro. They was beginning to feel like, yo, Tory Lanez is bringing in cell phones, bringing in drugs, allegedly, bro. I don't know. Allegedly, bro. All right, allegedly, bro. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Allegedly, bro. All right. But when you're a Mexican and you look at Tory Lanez and you think of it as like, as a war going on, or let's say war is pending, and you look at Tory Lanez as a valuable asset, because he's a multi-millionaire, he's able to bring in shanks. Bring in
they hating
drugs, right? Bring in resources, bring in certain things that's, you know, that the blacks can use. And when you're a Mexican, you sit back and
he
you
having
look
too
at
much
that
power in there,
bro.
He having too much
Tory
power.
Lanez and us done had a couple run-ins that ain't go well. He's putting bags on people's heads in this jail. He's causing a lot of trouble. He's building up a lot of resources for the blacks. Something got to go.
Yeah. He
so
got
some
too much
crap
power.
dummy. Yo, I was told, yo, the dude who stabbed Tory Lanez, yo, him and Tory Lanez ain't even really have no issues like that, to be honest. This was a targeted hit. This was strategic. 14 times? They're coming to kill you, bro. I was told this was strategic. This was to take out a valuable resources for the blacks in jail.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez was just somebody who they thought was, yo, if you take out Tory Lanez, that takes away a lot of the resources the blacks currently have.
That's like in real life too. That's like in real life too. If you take down the king, everything is over with. He was basically having too much power in there. You know what I'm saying? The other side was basically hating on him because he's providing so much, you know what I'm saying, for his people. You feel what I'm saying? He was just doing too much. He a multi-millionaire. Come on, he can do anything. You feel me? They was respecting him up in there. They needed him. Especially if he putting money on people, commissary, and helping them see the judge to reduce time and to help them get in a better situation to see the judge again. Like, he was doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And he was running shit. And they basically looked at that like a threat. Like, he was a threat to the other side, which was the Mexicans and Hispanics, because he not finna help them. He gonna help his peoples. So they probably sent a hit on him. You know what I'm saying? Got a crash dummy to do it. And to get stabbed 14 times, they meant business. Like, they tried to actually kill him. Take him out the game. Cause how many, successful people that got millions of dollars that's locked up right now, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna do that for what Tory Lanez is doing for his people in jail. For protection too. He could be doing it for protection, but they couldn't protect him on this one. And then why wasn't you in protective custody? Like, you're a celebrity. I understand this is jail. I understand, you know what I'm saying, all that famous shit and all that celebrity shit go out the window when you locked up. But you got enough money to protect yourself without using the inside to protect you. You can be put in protective custody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I knew Tory Lanez wasn't no hoe though. You know what I'm saying? All the years I've been listening to Tory Lanez, I knew Tory Lanez wasn't no hoe. But damn, you know what I'm saying? He had to do what he had to do when he went to jail. That's crazy work.
Right, but y'all let me know in the comment section what do you guys think? Okay, now I will be doing an interview probably tonight or tomorrow with somebody who's actually in the same prison that Tory Lanez is currently at the same place, and he actually will give you guys the full scoop. Because I can't really say certain things because I don't know if it's my place to say it, but this person will be able to give the full scoop. So look out for that. Okay.
Well, what I'm guessing is, you know what I'm saying, Tory Lanez got a 10-year sentence, so he doing his time. So he ain't got nothing but time at this point. You know what I'm saying? He go in jail, he this rich, famous person that could do anything. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't too many rich, famous people who probably in that prison. I don't know. But they looking at him as an asset to the blacks. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna protect Tory Lanez. And by them protecting Tory Lanez, he doing so much things for him that the other side don't like. You know what I'm saying? He able to do things that other people can't do in there, which brings him protection. You know what I'm saying? So the other side must have felt, upset about that and tried to get him up out of there. Like, he could do anything. He got 100 niggas backing him up. He got 100 niggas he could take care of in there. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna protect him. He got too much power at this point, so we have to take him out. That's basically what they was doing. That's basically what it was about. I promise you, that's probably what it was mainly about. You know what I'm saying? He just having his way up in there. You feel what I'm saying? He got everybody listening to him, everybody doing what he say. You know, he helping people out, and he just not helping the other side out. You know what I'm saying? They probably jealous, envying. You know, let's take him out so he won't be able to do nothing. He got too much power in there, man. That's crazy work. So most likely that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Like he said, you got to go through 100 niggas to get to Tory Lanez. And one nigga got to him and stabbed him 14 times. That was most definitely intention. That was most definitely a hit. That was most definitely, you know, foul play or setup. I don't know. It sounded like a setup to me. I don't know. But yeah, that's crazy work, man. That's crazy work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, shit, let me know what y'all think about this video. Let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. I hope Tory Lanez pulled through, man, so he can continue to give us music when he do get out of jail. He got 10 years, so it's going to be a minute. But, yeah, man, that's crazy work. I hope he good. But let me know what y'all think about this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so y'all can know when I'm posting. It's your boy Montana. I'm out.